What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Frank Sanchez, Jared Anderson. The shots have begun to fire. Get this. Over via social media today, we had the Cuban Flash and Jared Anderson go head-to-head over social media. And this is what was said. Okay, the Cuban Flash contender at Gary Antonio Russell _ will be opening the Wilder Helenius at PBC Fox pay-per-view on October 15th. Sanchez will be taking on Puerto Rican Olympian Negron 48-9-2 in a 10-round heavyweight duel, while Russell will face at Manny Rodriguez Boxing in a 12-round rematch that ended after an accidental clash of heads, ending the fight in just 16 seconds. Hashtag Sanchez Negron, hashtag Russell Rodriguez, okay? And Cuban Flash puts, "Not on my level, pal. Listo," on another one, okay? Jared Anderson replies, he replies back. He says, at Cuban 2016, "I might stop your old ass. 2 years, I'll definitely stop you." Ooh. Okay. Cuban Flash says, "You're not on my level. Call me in 2 years." At Jared Anderson. And Jared Anderson replied back, if you scared, just say that." At Cuban Flash, "I might stop your old ass. 2 years, I'll definitely stop you." At Jared Anderson, "Dude is delusional." Okay. All right. So that has began with Jared Anderson and Frank Sanchez. You know, a lot of people, me counterpunching these two, I already said these guys will be the future of the heavyweight division. You know, I think the giants of what we know will be extinct. I think it took a giant to take out a giant, but I think it's going to be a smaller fighter / David-like character or a fighter to take out a bigger fighter. I think, you know, the bigger you are at this point, the harder you fall, because they're going to be fighters that are 6'3", 6'4", tops, that are going in there. They will be quicker. They'll be more athletic. They'll be more coordinated. They'll be a lot better. And they're going to have to fighting big giants and taking them off the top, i.e. Joshua, Fury, Wilder, those guys. Okay, because they're all tall and big. Now, according to Frank Sanchez, he's saying that Jared Anderson isn't on his level, and Jared Anderson is like, you know, I'll stop your old ass in 2 years. You know, and we know the old comes from the narrative of Cuban fighters that lie about their age when they come to the States rather, and they say there's a different age based on what age they really are. And I feel that Jared Anderson is agreeing with Frank Sanchez by saying, well, hey, in 2 years, you know, I'll stop your old ass, you know. And Frank's like, well, fine, call me in 2 years. He's like, well, if you're scared, just say so. Well, what doesn't make sense with that is how you stop bullshit propaganda or just cap. You say, how about fight me right now? You don't agree with him, you know. But he's the one that initiated, hey, in 2 years, I will stop your old ass. Well, how about right now? What would you do right now? So that conveys that you're not ready to fight someone like Frank Sanchez. So I think the talking was really unnecessary, but equally exciting because, shit, I want to see some guys, you know, talk a little shit, build up a fight. And I feel that the seeds have been planted. I feel that the seeds have been planted for these guys because it was almost like Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. Everybody knew Crawford was coming to the welterweight division. And everybody knew Crawford was an absolute dog. Everybody knew Errol Spence was a dog. But, you know, that fight might not get made. But hopefully we can get these fights made because we won't have that type of politics stopping us, you know. And Jared saying, hey, I'll stop you in 2 years, but not really talking about a now or a present possibility of fighting him. I don't even really see the relevance of him talking right now. In 2 years, I'll stop you. I think that's just really, if you already called him old, so you already think he's old. If you think he's old, it's either you think he's old and you're waiting for him to get older, or you think you're just not ready and you're younger. Which one is it? Because it's like you can't have it both ways. You can't say, I will stop your old ass in 2 years, and then not say I'm not ready to do it now, because it just makes you look like you're waiting on a guy that you already feel that's already old out. Okay? That's what it seems like to me, what he's doing, you know. But nonetheless, Jared Anderson, I always think Jared Anderson and Frank Sanchez would be a very good fight, you know. But I do think that Frank has done more than Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson is a prospect, you know. As far as that goes, I think he's a prospect. I think he's, you know, moving up to that level, but I don't think he's on that level yet. But at least he's saying something, whatever that something means. But you guys tell me what you think about Frank Sanchez and Jared Anderson going head to head to talk about a future fight, perhaps. Tell me what you think. Please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!